Welcome to Daily Series, COVID-19 Special. Positive Impact of COVID-19, Post-Lockdown. Trends that are blooming or that have already surfaced and stick when all this is done. Helps you build a genuine relationship. We all have been so busy living the life. Many of us have lost those real genuine moments we have with our loved ones. As life slows down, we have found ways to stay connected to people, even if it's virtually. Reconnect with your loved ones. Maybe you were lucky enough to go for family vacations every now and then. Life slowed down, we have found ways to stay connected. Didn't you dread those pending files waiting at your workstation? Now, the COVID-19 situation has positively impacted the way you emote and maintain relationships. You get to spend your time with your family and plan your work better. This actually helps you build a better future for both your work and family. As life slowed down, we have found ways to stay connected with people, even if it's virtually. Reconnect with your loved ones and retrospect. As social animals, the very engineering of humans is the ability to emote and connect with fellow beings. That's not going to change, and that's something we cannot change. But these recent times have made us all aware of how to do that more hygienically. From shaking hands to namaste, we all have had a lifestyle change for the good. We're going to remember to cover your mouths when we cough, to sanitize our hands after touching anything else because we know what can happen if we don't. Companies across the world have started thinking about coming up with product and service ranges that enable you to be as connected as you are with your teams and also your loved ones. Finding creative ways to not let the boredom of four walls get you is the newest trend, and rightfully so. This has opened a new way of thought. Organizations cannot just stop functioning altogether, and each is coming up with the ultimate ideas to attract and sustain both their customers and employees. This may as well lead to breakthroughs and innovations. You see, innovation happens for nothing, but when the environment demands it. And let's wait for the coolest ideas that can take the world by a storm. Investing in blue chip stocks does have a reputation for being plain boring, stodgy, and is sometimes considered a little outdated. It isn't an accident that they are overwhelmingly popular amidst the wealthy investors and almost every rock-solid financial institution. The current trend suggests that the blue chip stocks have minted money in store for owners who are prudent enough to hang onto them with tenacity through thick and thin. Economists predict that you might be able to double your money in just 2 years. The reason blue chip stocks are considered relatively safe is that the dividend-paying stocks tend to fall less in bear markets. The economic impact of COVID-19, as we know, is severe, like the blow of a sledgehammer. Even if the economy comes to a standstill, blue chip stocks become somewhat a relatively safe harbor. Wise investments are one of the ways to ride the COVID-19 economic crisis safely. A new wave of tools and software. Companies are in need of online tools and software that can help you make this shift to digital classrooms and virtual office spaces seamless. This has opened the doors to any applications that let you identify and enhance the workflows and processes that are crucial when you have to run your teams or for teaching learning digitally. From Zoho coming up with their Remotely suite to Survey Sparrow giving out a self-help portal for employees to stay connected in these difficult times, organizations are coming forward with new updated product ranges. From self-diagnosis bots to automated emergency protocols, this trend has also paved the way to touchless biometric attendance systems, time tracking, or other collaborative tools that can essentially step in and be an alternative to your existing workflow to run your business virtually. Workaround tools are no longer just enhancements, they are going mainstream. A major line of tools and software that can help you survive another pandemic or one that can help you work around your established workflows are going to be welcomed. These major lockdowns have ushered organizations and factories to take a step towards the robotic era as a thoughtful move to defend such a pandemic, halting the manufacturing industries a second time. Remote working turning mainstream, from Zapier to AHA to Envision, many companies, now, work remotely, with 100% of the workforce functioning virtually with little to zero physical offices at all. The investments made for larger spaces are going to decline, and companies are actually going to not let geographical locations stand in between while hiring their talents. A partially remote environment sometimes hinders you from reaping all the benefits of remote working. The quarantines have made all businesses go 100% remote. This has also helped the teams to trust each other. Companies are getting into the culture where they trust the integrity of their employees and that they will loyally work even when there's no one to look over their shoulders every now and then. Well, then, the future of work after COVID-19 definitely looks good. Affordable real estate in Tier 1 cities. Running businesses remotely is no longer something that we think is impossible and can also bring about this massive wave of change in real estate, especially in the Tier 1 cities. With businesses realizing they no longer need a fancy, large physical space in the city center to run their business as smoothly as ever, the demand for hot places is going to come down. The ones who do need physical spaces are going to stick with smaller spaces, and it wouldn't matter where they reside. Distances are no longer a challenge. Companies get to hire talents beyond zip codes as long as there are enough resources. When the need for physical buildings drops, naturally, the demand for it does as well, which dips the prices. Thus, it becomes affordable to all. Education becomes digitized and affordable. The pandemic had posed a threat to the whole education system. Schools, universities, and colleges have been shut down. Yes, it is saddening, but have you looked at the brighter side yet? Educational institutions have found a way to overcome this immensely challenging series of events. Classes have begun again, thanks to technology. Online classes have become the new norm for educational institutions, and it has come with a few benefits too. Institutions can now save on the infrastructural costs, and as a result, the students needn't bear the brunt of the costs, making it more affordable. Moreover, parents will get first-hand knowledge about how classes are taught and can directly understand how their child perceives concepts. As the online education system grows, we can expect an increase in the reach and accessibility of education within. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.